Right, in this video we're going to sketch a graph of y is equal to 12 plus x minus x squared. So we've got a set of axes here. Right down for the x-axis we know that y is equal to 0, so that means that 12 plus x minus x squared is equal to 0. Now this is easier to solve if I make the x squared positive, so moving it to that side, we're going to have that 0 is x squared minus x minus 12. So all I've done is moved everything to this side and the 0 to that side. This is easier to factorise, so if we do our product sum factors, so the product will be 1 times minus 12, which is minus 12. The sum will be minus 1. And the factors, the two numbers that we get will be minus 4 and 3, because minus 4 times 3 gives me minus 12. And minus 4 plus 3 gives me minus 1. So we're going to get 0 is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. So we split the middle term up into these. We haven't changed the meaning. We've still got minus x. We group these two together, take out x. We get x minus 4. And then we bring down the plus sign, group these two together. Okay, we get a common factor of 3, brackets, x minus 12, sorry, x minus 4, because 3 times minus 4 gives me minus 12. So now we've got the same thing, take it out as a common factor, and we're left with x plus 3 as the other factor. So either x minus 4 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 4, or x plus 3 is equal to 0, which means that x is equal to minus 3. And plot those points on. So we've got this distance here, which is 4, this distance here, which is minus 3. Now for the y-coordinate, the y-axis, y is equal to 0. We're going to have 12 plus 0, go back to the original function for this, minus 0 squared, which gives me 12. So mark on that point 12. So now, because we got a minus x squared here, the curve this time will go this way round. So we're drawing the points up, and we get an extra little point here, halfway between minus 3 and 4. There's a width of 7. Half of 7 is 3.5, so at 0.5 here, we'll get this other maximum point just slightly higher than the 12. We'll look at that in a minute. Okay, and that's my curve. We label it. And as it's minus x squared, i.e. there's a minus in front of the x squared, we will get what's known as a sad face. Okay, it's a worthwhile skill being able to being able to sketch a quadratic. Now, if we do a little bit further, like look at completing the square, we can actually find the coordinates of that point. Now, it's not the only way of finding the coordinates of that point, but it does bring the idea of completing the square, are useful for completing the square. So, if we complete the square, and we go back to the original function, so we've got y is 12 plus x minus x squared. So before we actually complete the square, we will rearrange it as y is equal to minus x squared plus x plus 12. Then we look at these first two terms, and we'll take out a minus sign, so it'll become x squared minus x plus 12. Okay, we'll take half of the minus 1 here, which is minus a half, and write it as minus brackets x minus a half all squared plus 12. Now we have actually added something in, and what we've added in is that minus sign minus a half all squared, so we need to work what this is. So minus a half squared is a quarter, but we've got the minus sign in front, so we've got minus a quarter. So here we have to now add a quarter. 4 12s are 48 plus 1, which is 49. So we get minus x minus a half squared plus 49 over 4. If we rewrite this, just swap these two over, we get 49 over 4 minus x minus a half all squared. Now, the lowest that this bit here can ever be is 0, because if you square it, it's going to become positive. So even if this bit is negative, when you square it, it will be positive. So you will always be taking a number away from this. This number will be the smaller. So when this is equal to 0, this will give me the maximum point on the value of y. That will happen when x is equal to a half, because a half minus a half gives me 0. So the maximum point is going to be a half, 49 over 4. So the coordinates of that particular point are 1/2, 49 over 4. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to sketch a quadratic and then use the completing the square as a method of finding the value of the maximum point. I repeat, it's not the only method and it's not necessarily the easiest method. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.